Here are the top posts from Too Afraid to Ask on the 16th of November 2019.
Narcotic. Do people dating a twin feel sexually attracted to the other twin?
Existential Yurit. Yeah, my girlfriend doesn't like it too much, but David is cute.
Shaggy Smokes. I'm actually in a long-term relationship with a twin. Obviously, I think her sister is attractive. But there are also different people and I don't have the same emotional ties with her twin. It's weird because despite them looking the same, I find my GF more attractive on a surface level, probably because I am attracted to her on a deeper level, if that makes any sense. I also knew her for a few months before I met her twin, so that may have made it easier to really see them as completely separate people. I've also been friends with a few sets of twins throughout my life and I've never struggled with differentiating him on appearance or personality, so that may have had an effect. 2.
I can't find a fucking. Back in high school I dated a twin. Her sister was an identical twin in every sense. Same clothing style, same taste in hobbies, even sounded similar. I once very nearly kissed her sister by accident. I think the only reason for attraction was my dumbass brain mistaking one for the other. Other than that, no real attraction, as it's largely based on personality, as some of the comments state. Grace and June. Is it normal to think about and plan suicide every day?
Y0LD man. No. Indeed. That would be a good indicator that it might be appropriate to go and speak with a medical practitioner or other trusted person.
Lethality 14. Therapist here. So suicide risk is related to how far your suicidal ideation has progressed, and the main stages are as follows. Low risk. Occasional time, frequent thoughts of death. Content with or even hoping that one day they just won't wake up anymore. Thoughts of what it's like to kill yourself. These are pretty common and most people has these thoughts at some point in the course of their life. Moderate risk. You're always thinking about death. You believe that suicide is a viable solution to your problems. You have thought about how you would do it. This is more severe and in some cases result in suicide watch at a hospital or being placed in the care of a caregiver that can monitor you. Parents, friend, ECT, and in this case you need to develop a safety plan that restricts access to lethal means and find someone supportive to talk to and process immediate feelings. High risk. You have a full-on plan of how to do it. You've taken precautions to do it, such as writing a note, getting the pills, buying a rope and learning how to tie a knot, buying the gun, or whatever tools you need to do the job. Saying goodbye to others, often leaving subtle hints to others you're going to do it. It is very rare for there to be zero signs that you're going to do it. It's often known as the cry for help. All life is worth loving, and if you have a plan, I strongly suggest that you do ask someone for help. IDK you or your story, or if you have bad history with therapists. But I promise there is a light for you somewhere, and I would say you're at the point where you do need to talk to someone. The hotline can be a great resource, and if you feel like it's inevitable, calling 911 to issue of welfare check followed by hospitalization is always an option.
Jump high ropes. It's normal for a very suicidal person. Which is to say, no, not normal at all. If you're doing this, get some help please. Maybe even go to the hospital, because thinking and planning every day is seriously unhealthy and dangerous.
Snail feets. Why is the Disney's Jungle Book racist?
Splingles. Louis Prima's music was jump swing, a form of music originated by Black Americans and quickly co-opted by white culture. In addition, Black Americans have been plagued by racism for years that compares them to monkeys. It's a specific racial slander with a long, painful history. The bottom line: monkeys dancing to traditionally black music is not a good look. Potentially painful for some, and isn't a depiction that has any place in modern culture. But The Jungle Book isn't a modern movie, so they're offering it to viewers with the context that some of the imagery is problematic. I think it's the right call. Similar to WB's later introductions to Speedy Gonzales. Rather than censoring or banning, they're letting viewers still see it, while also letting them know they too are troubled by the cartoon's racial history.
Sarah Lee. I would have never thought of the dancing monkeys as racist until that viewpoint was specifically stated, but that's just me. Yes, there are definitely some scenes in Dumbo that it's like oohhhh, yeah, that's not politically correct. But the monkeys or any other animals in that movie The Jungle Book, I think they were just dancing to upbeat music. Of course, though, it is Disney, so I don't know, people say they're anti-Semitic, people say they're racist. I just knew Disney is greedy AF, so I wouldn't put anything past the monsieur. I guess it's whatever. Team Nickelodeon.
Endriago. The Jungle Book is racist.
Shuao 21. What is the point of impeaching President Trump? The vice alien. If he or others broke the law regarding Ukraine, they need to face justice for it. Determining if that happened is the point of impeachment. You don't let someone off the hook for a crime just because they're about to possibly lose their job. Strong Bender. Do you know he's running for a second term? IB Isaac. To add that he's running for a second term, you have to uphold standards and laws. If this goes unpunished, means that everything else is fair game too.
Throwaway 250,324. When men masturbate to porn, they usually immediately lose interest in it and get bored by it after orgasm. Do women feel the same way?
Phoenix Coup. Yes, for some or sometimes. The excitement is usually gone after the release. Partying with pizza. Yes. Right after my interest is gone. If I wanted to, I could try for another orgasm. But most of the time I don't feel the need or want to.
Plant a tree. Usually with me, I'd look at GIFs, hentai manga. Then immediately after, I'd become disgusted with myself and delete it from my browsing history. Not so much bored as my socially acceptable side kicks in again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.